Oh, Mason, this should hardly be unfamiliar.
It's not unfamiliar. That's the problem. It's as if nothing has happened in the interim. And, of course, it has.
Of course it has. You're a married man. And I don't think it's very likely that we'll forget that. I won't, if that's what you're worried about.
I'm not worried.
Well, as long as we're marooned here, we might as well just try to make the best of it. Would you like to play cards?
I don't think I could keep my mind on the game. By the phone.
You really shouldn't worry. Victoria's been on her own before she met you, remember?
Yeah, I know.
And when you wait a while to be married, you learn to take care of yourself very well.
Yeah, well, not everybody has learned it as well as you have.
Right.
True. You're one of the most self-sufficient women I know.
Wouldn't that be funny if it turns out to be my loss? I bet we don't get the service back on until tomorrow.
Yeah. When the storm let up, I thought maybe
I guess it was just a temporary loss.
At this point, I'm not as worried about Victoria as I am her worrying about me. She probably thinks I've drowned.
Look, Mason, the news has been saying that the phones are out, so she probably knows that you've tried to call her, but can't because of that.
I hope you're right. You're right?
Yeah, it startled me. I'm not afraid of the storm. I'm really not. At least I haven't been afraid since I was 5 or 6.
Well, it's a fear that some people never outgrow. My mother never did. Huh. It's funny, I haven't known Victoria long enough to know if she's afraid of thunder and lightning or not.
I guess you will soon enough. Terrific. Sounds like the wind is worse than I thought. Oh, Mason!
What's the matter?
Look!
Good God, the ocean is coming in the door. Julia, we can't stay here.
What do you mean we can't stay here? Where are we going to go if the water's coming up here? It's
Well, I mean,
like
we can climb up the bluff and get to the highway. It's
No,
kind of steep,
no.
but I think we can handle it.
No, I'm not sure that I can.
What do you mean? You're in better shape than I am.
No, I don't want to climb, Mason. I'm afraid of falling.
Well, I'll be right behind you.
No, please. I'd rather stay here. Let's just...
All right. But unless we want to be 20,000 leagues under the sea, we better figure out a way to keep
All right,
the
let's
water
put a
out.
blanket here. We'll roll this up. Put it under the door.
It's better than nothing. I think it's rainwater, not tide water. What's the matter?
Yeah.
Well, come on over here, lie down. Are you okay?
Oh.
Still hurt?
It's better.
I'm trying to take care of you.
Mason,
Mine?
I'm all right, really. I'm self-sufficient, remember?
Take a day off. You're entitled.
None for me, thank you.
You were shivering earlier. Just take a sip to warm up, okay?
Hey?
Good girl. Well, I said a sip.
Well, it's good that the flood isn't getting any worse.
Yeah, the water seems to be receding a little bit anyway. What time is it?
It's 8:30.
Can't believe I've been here for 2 hours.
You know, time flies when you're mopping up a tidal wave.
Well, it's a good thing that I was here when the water started coming in. What would you have done if you'd been alone?
Backstroke?
Well, all your protests about the brandy, you certainly made short work of that one. I'll get you another one.
No, don't, because it'll make me sleepy.
So?
Well, that's not the earmark of a good hostess.
Who expects you to be a good hostess? You could hardly have been expecting company tonight.
Well, now that you're here, I might as well stay awake, don't you think? Well, we'll talk. We'll just talk some more. What should we talk about? Let's see. Let's talk about the joys of married life.
I haven't been at it long enough to be considered an expert.
Well, you're happy. Is it everything that you hoped for?
Yeah. Victoria and I are very well suited. We never quarrel.
It's kind of hard to imagine.
Why?
Well, I was thinking about, well, you and I mean, there's not an hour that goes by in the day when we don't go after each other's throats. Remember?
How could I forget? It's what comes from getting involved with self-sufficient women.
Well, Victoria is self-sufficient. I mean, she'd have to be to do so well in such a tough career.
Oh, yeah, she's quite capable of taking care of herself when she has to.
Is she planning to continue with her career?
Eventually.
I can understand why she misses it. She's very talented. And I'm sure it's not the same kind of creative fulfillment to be polishing the family silver.
Well, she'll get back to acting one of these days. This won't be in the near future.
She probably wants to give most of her attention to you right now.
Not just me.
Or the marriage. I see that she's very committed to making this marriage work, and I think that's nice. I'm really glad. I really am.
Where are you going?
I'm just gonna go get a sweater because I'm cold. I'll be right back.
Well, it's about time. Moon's out. Actually see the storm clouds blowing away.
Listen, I wouldn't try to take your car up the beach road.
No, I won't. I'll probably try to hike up to the highway and catch a ride.
Yeah, I think that's best.
Thanks for sheltering a storm-tossed traveler.
Anytime.
Are you sure you're going to be all right here alone?
And the expert at that, remember?
Well, I wouldn't get too used to it. One of these days, somebody's going to come along and snap you up and end your solitude forever.
I won't hold my breath.
Good night.
No.
Victoria! God, what happened?
Come out here by the couch. Put her on the couch. Oh, God, I thought you...
What happened? Are you all right?
I got away. I can't believe I got away. Got away from what? A man broke into the apartment. He had a stocking.
Oh, my God.
And he had a knife. He told me to take my clothes off. He wanted to rape me. He said he was going to kill me.
We got to get you to the hospital right away.
No. I'm all right. I talked to him. I don't know what I said. But he stopped. I was so scared. I thought I was going to die.
All right now.
It's a miracle. It's a miracle.
Thank God. I don't know what I would have done.
Just hold me, please. Just hold me.